Brothers and sisters, I want to put attention on Vice President Kamala Harris one time. Brothers and sisters, I want to put attention on Vice President Kamala Harris. Yesterday while I was backstage in Kansas City, yesterday while I was right here backstage in Kansas City, Kamala Harris tweeted out a tweet. Your vice president, your Negro vice president, tweeted out a tweet. And her tweet basically said that her and the president, Joe Biden, are recommitting themselves to helping minority businesses get their share of federal contracts. Vice President Kamala Harris said that her and President Joe Biden were recommitting themselves to make sure minorities get their share of federal contracts. What she said was not the problem. What she said was not the problem, my Kansas City Africans, my Omaha, Nebraska Africans. What she said was not the problem. It was the photo that she sent with her tweet. I want you to go on Vice President Kamala Harris's Twitter page. All Ifatunde Africans, all Germaniacs, all King Kong consciousness crusaders. I want you to go on Vice President Kamala Harris's Twitter. And I want you to look at the photo she sent with her tweet about minority contracts. There were 15 people in that photo she sent yesterday while I was backstage in Kansas City at the Gym Theater. There were 15 people in that photo she sent. It was sent around 3 p.m., somewhere between 2 and 4. And in the 15 people in that photo, not a single one was an African. In the 15 people Vice President Kamala Harris sent in her photo, not a single one of them was an African. 15 people. There was Mexicans, Latinos, Arabs, white women, LGBTQs. Not a single African out of 15 people in Vice President Kamala Harris's tweet. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? The migrant crisis is not just about Chicago and New York. Do you know what that means? The migrant crisis is not only about Chicago and New York. Do you know what that means? That means the whole country, the whole Black America is being purged. She sent a clear message with her tweet yesterday. Vice President Kamala Harris sent a very clear message with her tweet. And the message was, minorities no longer include black people, not that they ever have. I said the message in Vice President Kamala Harris's tweet yesterday was simply saying the word minority, the term minority, the concept minority no longer includes black people. Not that it ever has, brothers and sisters. I've been telling you Negroes, as the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey been telling you, we must stand up for black people and black people only. It's African people. Stop calling yourself a minority. Stop calling yourself a person of color. You are not a minority. You are not a person of color. You are an African. We made a big mistake when we started including everybody else in our conversation. We made a big mistake when we started including everybody else in our dialogue. We made a big mistake when every time we open our mouth, we want to say black and brown, black and brown, black and brown. When do brown people speak up for black people? When do brown people speak up for black people? When do brown people speak up for black people? Black and red and black and yellow and black and white. Where's the reciprocity? Where is the reciprocity? This is your big brother, Notorious RB Jesus. I'm live and direct, Kansas City, Missouri. I'm coming to you live and direct, Kansas City, Missouri. I want everybody who cares about the future of American Africans to go on Vice President Kamala Harris's page and respond to her tweet. I want all 50 million Africans in America to respond to Vice President Kamala Harris's tweet about minority contracts. The least you can do is go on her page and respond to that tweet. I want everybody to go on Kamala Harris's Twitter page and respond to her tweet about minority contracting. Let her know how you feel. Let her know that was disrespectful. Where my AKAs at? I want to know what Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority have to say about their soror. Where my beautiful sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated? What do y'all have to say about y'all sorors' behavior? I want to know what the lovely ladies of AKA have to say about their sorors. I want to know what the lovely ladies of AKA have to say about their sorors' disgusting behavior. Her betrayal of American Africans. She tweeted it out around 3 p.m. Central Standard Kansas City time. Kamala Harris' tweet was yesterday, 3 o'clock Kansas City time. I want you to go on there. I want you to go on there and I want you to respond to her tweet. Let her know that that was inappropriate. She's letting the whole world know when we say minority, we are not talking about blacks. She's letting the whole world know when we say minority, we are not talking about blacks. She's letting the whole world know. And where is the Congressional Black Caucus? Where is the Congressional Black Caucus? Where is the Congressional Black Caucus? Why haven't they called her out on her buffoonery? Where is Maxine Waters? Why hasn't the Congressional Black Caucus called out the Vice President on her tomfoolery? Where is the Congressional Black Caucus? Where is the NAACP? Where is the Urban League? Where is Al Sharpton? Where is Jesse? Why haven't they called her out on her tomfoolery, her skullduggery? Vice President Kamala Harris, that was nothing but skullduggery, sister. That's what you get for voting bunny hoppers into the White House. That's what you get for voting bunny hoppers into the White House. That's what you get for voting. I feel good in Kansas City right now. I might drive on down to St. Louis. Where my St. Louis Africans at? Where my dirty, dirty St. Louis? I might just hit the road and make that 4-hour drive over to St. Louis one time. Okay? Where my Topeka, Kansas Africans at? Where my Topeka, Kansas Africans at? I might got to go on over to Topeka, Kansas one time. Brothers and sisters, I will be in Detroit for Kwanzaa, December 30th. Brothers and sisters, I will be in Detroit for Kwanzaa, December 30th. Brothers and sisters, I will be in Detroit, Michigan for Kwanzaa, December the 30th. It looks like I'm going to be in Gary, Indiana for Kwanzaa as well. It looks like I'm going to be in Gary, Indiana for Kwanzaa as well. It looks like I might be in Chicago. It looks like I might be in Chicago. It looks like I might be in Chicago as well for Kwanzaa, brothers and sisters. But anyway, this is why when we talk about reparations, we got to make sure we got the right people advocating reparations. When we talk about reparations, we got to make sure we got the right people speaking for reparations. Because let me tell you what they're going to require as part of the reparations package. Let me tell you what they're going to require as part of the reparations package. This is why you got to have the right intellectuals, the right freedom fighters advocating reparations for the American African. Whatever they give us, whatever we get for reparations, they are going to cancel us out of being eligible for any other type of set-aside, benefit program, minority contract. I'm telling y'all what they're going to do, brothers and sisters. I'm telling y'all what they're going to do. Are y'all listening to King Kong right now? Kansas City, Missouri, thank you for coming out. Omaha, Nebraska, thank you for coming out. I got to come back to Kansas City. 7 years was too long, Kansas City. I apologize. Omaha, Nebraska, 7 years was too long, Omaha, Nebraska. I apologize. I got to hit up Des Moines, Iowa. I'll be in Minnesota, Minneapolis, February the 8th for my Minneapolis Africans. February the 8th for my Minneapolis Africans. But when you get reparations, they're going to cancel us out of everything else. So if you got house Negroes and opportunists negotiating your reparations package, if you got house Negroes and opportunists negotiating your reparations package, brothers and sisters, if you got house Negroes and opportunists representing your reparations package, you're going to get nothing from reparations and you will never get another thing from the U.S. government. I hope you understand, overstand, and understand what I'm preaching right now. I hope you understand, overstand, and understand. We ain't talking about conscious singles right now. Stop being thirsty. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon in Kansas City, Missouri, and you worrying about the conscious singles convention. I'm talking about the survival of African people, and you worrying about your damn Shango stick. I'm talking about the survival of African people, and you worrying about your crusty honey bun being buttered up. We ain't talking about lower chakra. We dealing with high chakra. It's 12 noon. Stop operating from your sexual energy and start operating from your revolutionary energy. Stop operating from your sexual energy and start operating from your revolutionary energy. Stop operating from your lower chakra and come on up to the Obatala consciousness, the third eye consciousness, brothers and sisters. You understand me? There's a time for everything. There's a time to be horny, and there's a time for freedom fighting. There's a time to be horny, and there's a time for freedom fighting. There's a time to look for a partner, and there's a time to fight the enemy. There's a time to look for a partner, and there's a time to fight for the enemy. There's a time to make babies, and there's a time to build black power. There's a time to make babies, and there's a time to build black power. See, that's why a lot of us Pan-African revolutionaries, we're not married. The reason why a lot of us Pan-Africanist revolutionaries are not married, because so many of our sisters are brainwashed on a European female little house on a prairie lifestyle. We ain't looking for no little house on a prairie lifestyle. We ain't looking for no house in the white suburb. We not looking to provide you with all the expensive junk that the Europeans made. We looking for women who gonna help us build black power. We looking for women who gonna help us fight the African freedom struggle. We looking for women who trying to help liberate our people. We not looking for women who just want to imitate the white woman's luxurious lifestyle. We not looking for sisters who want to imitate the Caucasian's capitalistic, conspicuous consumption. We looking for revolutionary queens. We looking for black power. If it ain't black power, see, we don't want it. If it ain't black power, see, we don't want it. It got to be black power cookies and black power Cinnabons and black power honey buns, brothers and sisters. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused, unapologetically Africans. Let's stay focused, unapologetically Africans. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Kansas City, Kansas. Excuse me, Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska. I love y'all. Detroit, I will see y'all soon. Florida A&M Black Psychology Conference in March. Florida A&M Black Psychology Conference in March. Florida A&M Black Psychology Conference in March. We pulling up. What up, Cole?
What's up?
Let me know if you can grab them two for me.